Hi everyone, yes, it's still me, Steve, G8NFZ. Here's part 6 of the 7-part series on basic operation of the ICOM IC7300. In this part, we'll look at what the function button does when it calls its own menu. Here we go. Here's the radio once more, and here is the function button that we use to call its menu. This is the standard menu which appears when we're in SSB or AM modes. Many of these 10 soft buttons duplicate the actions of the real buttons that we've already looked at. Preamp at turns on preamp 1 or preamp 2. Touch and hold for the attenuator, just like the physical button. Notch turns on the automatic notch filter. Touch again for the manual notch. Touch and hold to see the multifunction menu and adjust the notch. Again, replicates the button. MB turns on the automatic noise blanker. Second touch calls the manual noise blanker. Touch and hold to adjust the blanker, same as. NR turns on noise reduction. Touch and hold to adjust the level. Again, replicates. IP Plus is only available from here. It does not have a button. It's designed to adjust the digital processor to better deal with intermodulation distortion caused by competing strong signals. There are suggestions that its use is limited as it also reduces receiver sensitivity. Try it and see. Vox, an exact duplicate of the Vox function of the physical button. On, off, or press and hold to adjust. Comp turns on voice compression. Touch and hold to adjust the compression level. No physical button for this. The multifunction menu has the duplicate process this time. TBW selects between wide, mid, and narrow transmitter bandwidth filtering and allows you to reach the setup menu if held. Moni turns on monitoring of your outgoing signal. Touch and hold to adjust the level. Probably only useful for digital transmissions or voice when wearing earphones to avoid feedback. Again, the duplicate is on the multifunction menu. You can clearly see that the accessibility from this menu implies, as we might suspect, that every one of these functions can be controlled by suitable software via a link to a PC. That may be the subject of our future lecture series. For now, touching AGC selects between fast, medium and slow. Touch and hold and a pop-up panel appears. The panel reflects the current mode, in this case SSB. Settings are separate for SSB, CWRTTY, AM and FM. Each of the big AGC buttons refers to a speed setting. By touching the appropriate button and highlighting it, as seen here, for fast, the AGC period can be set by turning the main tuning dial. The range of settings available is from 0.1 seconds to 6 seconds in 13 steps. For AM, the range is 0.3 to 8 seconds. Touching the DEF button for 1 second returns the selected filter to its default time. FM AGC is fixed at 0.1 seconds. Touch and hold Vox to see the Vox multifunction menu. It's the same menu that can be seen by pressing and holding the Vox break-in button. Here is the SSB function screen with all of the options selected. One further indicator is possible. Press and hold preamp ATT and the surrounding border changes to show that the attenuator is in use. The border goes red. There are variants of the function menu for other modes. This menu appears when CW is the current mode. 2 buttons become unavailable, compression and monitor. Remember that side tone is always present. And 2 buttons have changed. BKI in for break-in can select standard break-in or full break-in just as for the Vox break-in button on the front left of the radio. Touch and hold the function button to see the multifunction menu that allows standard break-in delay to be adjusted. The quarter button slows the tuning rate of the main tuning dial to 1/4 of its normal speed, permitting much finer hand adjustment when tuning CW signals. A quarter icon appears on the screen alongside the frequency display when this is in operation. Here, among many other things, is that quarter speed tuning icon, which has now appeared above the unit digits of frequency. And no, you can't have quarter speed and lock on at the same time. This is the function menu accompanying RTTY mode. The monitor function has reappeared, and quarter speed tuning is also available for RTTY. When in FM mode, the menu changes just one button. Compression is replaced by the tone options that become available. The noise blanker, transmission bandwidth and quarter tune options are unavailable. Choose tone to transmit a subaudible tone with every transmission. Choose TSQL to transmit a tone, but also only open the squelch when the set tone is received. The button changes to show TSQL when tone squelch is in use. With the tone setting selected, touch and hold the tone button to open the panel in order to set the required tone. The tone frequency panel opens. You can set the required tone. Choosing a big button, as here, allows the tone frequency to be selected from a list of 50 options by turning the main tuning dial. The range available is from 67 Hz to 254.1 Hz. In exactly the same way, the tone squelch tone can be selected. Touch and hold DEF to return the tone to the default, which is 88.5 Hz. Here you can also see a Tscan button. The radio can listen to an off-air transmission either by another amateur or a repeater. Most repeaters pass on any squelch tone in use and determine what the required frequency is. Press Tscan. The scan icon appears and flashes while listening. When it finds the right tone, it will stop and set the value on the button for you to use. I apologise here for consistently using the 80 metre centre frequency for my demonstrations. There aren't that many repeaters on 80 metres. And that completes our look at the function button options. All that's left now is a look at the options available for the scope and waterfall displays, and we'll do that in the final video, part 7 of the series. For now, 73's GE8NF set.